It's time for this week's movie review. Bart and Jennifer Mills are here, and today we're looking at the movie Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. So this movie is actually based on a book that was written earlier, and sometimes when we move into the movie theater, that book can kind of influence our thoughts, especially if we read it recently. Was that kind of the situation?
Well, I'm a 57-year-old man, so I have not read Judy Blume in a few years. But it would be a little creepy if I did, since my kids are out of graduate school by now. But this is based on the Judy Blume book from 1970. It was an incredibly important and popular book at the time. Anybody who had or was a child in the 70s or 80s or 90s most likely ran across this book, or at least ran across some of Judy Blume's materials. And so, yeah, it's based on that. I couldn't tell you how it holds up to the book because I've never read the book. I don't think you ever read the book, did you?
Oh, no, I read tons of Judy Blume when I was a young girl and remember this book vividly. This was a very important book if you were, a 10-year-old little girl in the 70s, and still today, most likely. It was a great book. All of her books are really good. And this movie definitely did a great job portraying that.
So you were influenced somewhat going in then, probably since you read it, right, Jennifer?
Well, I mean, I haven't read it since I was very, very young, but I do remember, I think that it followed very close to the heart of the book and the story.
So what is the story? Tell us about it. If you haven't read the book, which Bart and I apparently haven't.
Well, the story is basically Margaret is a 11-year-old girl in the suburbs, or she actually starts off an 11-year-old girl in New York City. She has her parents, Rachel McAdams plays her mother, and she's lovely, by the way. And she's, she is a Christian by birth, and her father is Jewish. And so she grows up in this family where they basically told her that, she gets to choose her religion at some point later in life. So there's that conversation. And then as the movie begins, they move to the suburbs. So here we have an 11-year-old in a strange place, meeting new kids. It's 1970s New Jersey suburb. And so it really is about really just nothing more than the sort of trials and tribulations of an 11-year-old girl trying to figure out what the world is around her, dealing with all the pains and frustrations that little girls do, and trying to figure out religion and life and sex and everything else. So it's a really sort of super cute story.
Yeah.
Did it kind of take you back, Jennifer?
Oh my gosh. If you grew up in the 70s, this movie was fantastic. You're looking at the set design on these movies, and they have just got to have a ball trying to track these things down. You're looking at the kitchen, and you can see the avocado Tupperware containers that your mom used to have or your grandma used to have on her counter, and just looking at all the oranges and the avocado greens. It just really takes you back. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a movie I may have to take my wife to just so we can reminisce a little bit.
Oh, you would really enjoy it, yes.
So how about this one? It's a thumbs up, thumbs down time. Bart, what did you think?
I think thumbs up. It was really well done. It's absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
It's great because there's enough in there of the nostalgia for the parents and the grandparents, but there's a really great story for kids. It's accessible. The actors are all great. Kathy Bates plays the grandmother, by the way.
She's
and
fantastic.
Really, Kathy Bates needs to be in a lot more movies.
Yeah.
So big thumbs up from me.
And Jennifer?
Yes, absolutely thumbs up. It was really enjoyable, really cute movie. Definitely go see it.
All right. Thanks, guys, for your time. And we're back with more right after this.